So this is a Cuisinart Smart Stick.
I asked, it was great. My mom asked me a few years ago what I wanted for Christmas. And I was like, I want an immersion blender. And she was like, a what? And I was like, an immersion blender, I want one.
So it has a little blade at the bottom, and you could stick it in the pot. And this is how we're gonna get our refried beans to be nice and smooth and silky and all that good stuff. This won't make as much noise, so I think we'll be fine. But really, just as your beans heat through...
You might need more liquid, because that's a very deep pan.
Oh, you're right. I think we'll be fine.
You can... There's some of this chicken stock here, too.
No, it's fine. No, the 1 tablespoon of Bragg's. You can't mess with the salt too much. But... Alright. So a little splash of water, just to make it blend. But, do you use this for, like, mashed potatoes, too?
No. For mashed potatoes, I use...
Okay, thanks. Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate that. I love good PP alliteration.
No, for mashed potatoes, I just use a potato masher. I use the immersion blender for soups, sauces. Okay. Those are the 2 main ones, yeah.
Okay. What kind of sauce?
Like a tomato sauce, you could do that with.
Oh, okay.
You could do that with a big salsa. Like if you're making a nice, like a big amount of salsa, you can use that. What have I used it for lately? I used it for something else.
It's not a party until you use the immersion blender, really. Beautiful. Okay. So this just makes really short work. You got like a nice consistency of your beans. I'll show you all here. I mean, these are just gonna plop. Okay, sorry. I realized I was talking while using this, and y'all might not be able to hear me. So these will just spread nicely on our chips, and since I have a tried and true measurement of how to prepare those, we should be solid. Okay, so while the beans just go on like low heat, and they'll just be kept that way, let's move them to the back burner. Unless it doesn't like.
That one might not like.
They're fine here with how quickly I'll try to move. So, lemon, we don't need this. We're done with this. Okay, I'm just gonna make the pico. And this shouldn't take too long.
I'll keep it on.
Can you grab me the cilantro and limes and the jalapeno? So going back to our 1 bowl. Hope that you two are having a great day. Thank you, Gay. Thanks. I hope that your night is not so bad. Hope that your night is not so bad. And I'm kind of sad that let's see. Kind of sad that we're at the finishing touches here. Gabriel, hi, cooking. Yeah, we are cooking. Has it really only been like close to 2 hours? I mean, the time has kind of flown by. Okay. So, now we're gonna do our pico de gallo, which I'm anglicizing in its pronunciation. It's actually pico de gallo. This is a nice condiment you can use on your nachos.
How did
Do you need the knife?
How did you put these in here?
It's a plastic bag.
Well, I know, but I was just trying. I don't like to tear it. I like to have them still be able to be sealed.
Okay. So, this is a nice tomatoey, like, topping. It's almost like a fresh, chunky salsa is the way that I could, like, describe it. So, again, we gave our tomato some feet to stand on. Gabriel says, Ida, hi!
Hi, Gabriel!
Wow, I just started waking up. Oh my god, you could have these breakfast nachos, gay thanks! I'm making these just for you. You didn't sound excited that I'm here. Gabriel, oh my gosh, is that my Brazilian BFF? You're right.
Yeah, I'm something on my finger.
Oh, okay. Cool. So we're just, okay. How would you describe Pico de Gallo, Ida?
I mean, technically it's a salsa, but I would describe it more as just a really nice fresh garnish.
Yeah.
Because you don't typically eat it like as you would like a regular Tex-Mex salsa. But it is just a really nice fresh component for something that otherwise would be really heavy.
Yeah.
So for nachos, I mean, for me, nachos are the world's most perfect food, and I say that unironically. But nachos are the world's most perfectly balanced bite because it's crispy, it's got a creamy element, it's got a spice element, it's got protein.
Sabrina's agreeing with you.
Yeah, Sabrina's meowing with us. But the pico for a nacho adds a few different things. It adds acid, it adds freshness, and it adds heat. And it's wonderful.
I thought I heard a kitty. You did, Arcade. It's my cat Sabrina. Show Sabrina. She's actually not too far from us. She's like on the back of one of our seats right now. And look at her portrait, you all. Gabriel, that's new to the house. And everybody who's just joining us. That is a photo portrait. Look at that. It looks like we're at the fucking Resident Evil Mansion, House 1. Resident Evil 1, Spencer Mansion. That's a puzzle right there. That is an RE puzzle, bitch. Look at that Sabrina portrait. I'm kidding. I'm like super excited. Let's see here. But I didn't follow along. So fresh and yummy. Let's see. Thought I heard a kitty. Hello, Arcade. How are you? Gabriel, now that you're here, can we get a shout out for the Arcade Bear, please? A wonderful streamer here wonderful streamer in front of the channel. I love her. She must be protected. Sabrina wants breakfast nachos. We are going to make some for her. She's going to get her own little tiny plate. Yeah, you can just turn that off. Okay, so right now I'm just making some pico de gallo. Let me just put the camera down here. That's fine. Okay. And then we're just going to use one tomato because this is just literally for me and Ida's portion. We're not going to get too carried away. But it's basically just, as Ida mentioned, it's like a fresh salsa that brightens up dishes. It does have a little bit of heat. So here I have a jalapeno. I've taken off the top of it, okay? Here's what I like to do with them. So I like to cut them halfway. Again, we kind of give everything feet. Make sure that it can like kind of sit on its own. I don't want to touch the seeds because that's where all the spice is, right? I also don't want to make it too spicy because I'm already spicy enough. Just kidding. So using a spoon, I'm going to take all the seeds out. And even though I got just probably the tiniest bit on my thumb, you always want to remember to wash your hands when you're handling a pepper. Words to live by. That's both good cooking advice and dating advice. Just kidding. Okay.
I thought I was the only one that used a spoon on their streams.
But here I have it in strips. We've taken the seeds out, right? But some of these insides might still be a little bit angry, so that's why you still always want to wash your hands. So we've cut it in strips. You can kind of bunch them all together. I don't want like big pieces, so you kind of just run your knife to where you're, what is this, Ida? Mincing, kind of?
Right now, what you're doing is a small dice.
A small dice. Okay, cool.
If you want to mince it, you gotta anchor it.
Anchor it? Okay.
Use that arm, like you would a piece of garlic.
I think we're good. This is pretty fine. And there's no seeds. I don't think it'll be, or there's mostly like no seed, or there's, most of the seeds are gone is what I mean. Let's see here. I love her, Sabrina. She's cute, isn't she? I just gotta work and you make me work more. SMH my head. I'm sorry, Gabriel. Hi, Moon. Welcome. How are you?
Use this hand.
Huh?
To anchor it. Use this hand. Hold this. There
Oh,
you
like
go.
this?
There you go.
Oh my gosh, I'm learning, y'all. I'm a chef now. I'm kidding. That's what you meant by anchoring. I thought you were like...
What? Vegan? Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not going to use all of that half either. What do you think? Is that enough for
Yeah, I would not use that whole thing.
Okay. Okay. And then... So this is super simple. Do we have that half of a red onion still? I thought we had one that was open.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut some lime. Whoa, that's a professional cook. I mean, we're trying. You're doing great, Sweaty. I love that. I love those sweaty emotes. Okay, so I'm gonna use the juice of like maybe half of a lime. I cut it into quarters, so you can just squeeze it, kind of see how much lime you're doing. So this has tomato, jalapeno, lime, has that nice brightness. And careful, some of the people in the kitchen may be in the splash zone.
I literally just got squirted with lime juice.
Vegans don't go to SeaWorld, but we still create our own splash zones, if you know what I mean. Okay, we're gonna keep going. And this was a leftover onion. I like to use red onion, like on something fresh like this. So I'm just going to take off this part because this was a leftover onion. And so this part was kind of like exposed and might be a little bit off. But again, since this is a small portion, I'm just going to do, let's just do 2 half moons like this. And then here, we'll just do a dice because that's what I was doing with the jalapeno apparently. So we'll just do a dice, nice and thin. And we might not even use all of this. No, I think it'll be fine. I like onion. We've been on an onion cook lately, so I think we'll be fine. So yeah, see a nice little dice that goes right into the bowl with our lime, jalapeno, tomato, and now we have onion. So again, this is a nice fresh component, as Ida put it, on an otherwise heavy like dish, right? Oh, is that a professional? Oh, us vegans don't go to SeaWorld, we create our own splash zones. That's a quote for the books. Did you like that, Gay? Thanks. That actually, you know what? If I actually had like a cookbook, I would try to make it funny, like Isa Chandra Moskowitz. She is a great, you can just search, I think she only goes by Isa Chandra now. So it's ISA, and then Chandra is like Sandra, but with the CH. So Isa Chandra, she's a great cook. Her cookbooks are actually pretty funny. But all of her stuff is vegan. And I love her like little intros. But for cilantro, I'm not going to use all of this that I ripped off. I think this might be called coriander in other parts of the world, right?
Yes.
So this is a fresh herb. It tastes like soap for some people, but that's like a genetic mutation. So don't be mean to people who can't taste cilantro the way that you do. But I just ripped off a piece. I washed it, and then I dried it with a paper towel. And then I always just like to bunch it up and like do a clump. I think I call it a chiffonade, but Ida would be like, well, actually, it's not at all what you did. I think it's easier to do like a chiffonade on like a basil, like that type of leaf. But what? Oh, like this?
There you go.
I never anchor like that. Have I been doing it wrong?
Yeah, because now you have more control over the knife.
Okay.
And 2, you have you'll be able to chop it faster. Because you can actually just move faster now.
Just like that?
Don't move the knife on the board.
Okay.
Just keep this.
How do you do it?
Okay.
You show me. Show me this anchoring. I don't understand nautical terms.
It's really very simple, you guys.
Okay.
So this is the technique that you can use in your kitchens, and I would encourage you to learn it. Okay. Whenever you're wanting to make something really small,
okay.
What we're doing, remember, always hold your knife like this. You'll start
Holly, hi. Sorry.
Hi, Molly. You'll start to develop like a little callus, actually, like literally right here. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you can see it. You could, like mine, you can still see it.
You don't get calluses.
From when I worked in kitchens.
You're just too soft.
Hold your knife like this. Okay. Keep the tip of your blade on the board. Don't move it. You're not gonna move it. You're gonna hold it down.
Okay.
Keep your non-dominant hand on it, and then with this arm, you're just gonna go up and down. That's it.
Oh,
there's a bowl there.
My bowl was too.
Watch
close.
your bowl. But that's it. And let me see if I can get this way so you guys can see it. So hold it.
I'm gonna watch the VOD. I'm gonna watch the VOD.
Hold it.
Somebody clip this for me.
And that's all you're doing. You're just going back and forth. Okay.
Somebody clip this for me, and this is going to be the only clip for the channel, so that when people shout me out, it's just this clip.
It's literally
just this clip.
Hold it, River. Hold it. You want to hold it like this, so you've got control over the blade. Because if you hold it like this, you have no control. It's going to go everywhere, and you're going to lose your fingers. Cheers for these pro tips. Hey!
Thank you. 69 bits. Nice.
Nice. Never hold a knife like this, because you have no control. See how floppy it is? It's very flaccid.
We don't want a flaccid knife.
You don't want a flaccid knife. You cannot have a flaccid knife in the kitchen. So, pinch it between your thumb and forefinger. Anchor it with your non-dominant hand. Don't let the tip leave the board, just the tip. And then you're going to use your dominant hand up and down. Okay. That's
nice.
it.
Add it to the bowl.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. Okay. And then we're gonna add it. Okay, don't move.
That's a good amount. That's fine.
That's a very good amount.
That's a very good amount.
It's very good. We love cilantro.
We love cilantro. Doesn't taste like some here, clearly. Okay. So we're just about done. We're gonna plate everything. Let's see. I need some salt. Where's kosher salt? There's no salt in that, so you might want to season it first. You're stirring with a chip. Is that a Texas tip?
It's a eat a tip.
It's an eat a tip because you're about to eat it right now.
Yeah, you need some salt and pepper in there.
Okay, that's a good amount of salt, and we want it real salty though. This could be salty because the chips are not salty. So
I would normally stir this with a spoon, but I don't want to.
Why get a whole ass utensil?
Why get a spoon dirty?
Why get a whole ass utensil involved that does not need to be involved? That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's perfect.
Do you like it?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Did we do good?
It's delicious.
I think it was the anchoring of the cilantro that makes it.
I agree, but the lime,
can you taste the difference when you anchor it?
Yes, because it's not all clumps. But no, the lime that you put in here is the perfect amount of acid. Here, you want to try this?
Oh. I'm just giving everything a stir. Everything's gonna
oh my god,
where this is gonna go in for a little bit. Everything's coming together. This is where everything becomes overwhelming. Just kidding.
You want to heat up that cheese?
Yeah, no, it's already getting heated.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Patrick, what am I at?
Stupid?
No, I'm Texas.
What's the difference?
I'm just gonna leave this chip right here for you on the board.
Ida doesn't know these things that we do on the stream, you all.
So what are you doing right now? Walk me through it.
Holly, how have you been though? Holly, I've not seen in a while, so. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is everything that we made earlier is just getting reheated. So it's just getting a nice hit of heat. And I think we're just about good. I see heat coming off the beans that we did, coming off of the cheese that we made earlier, coming off of the tofu scramble. Our oven is still at 400 degrees, and we just threw our potatoes in there. So we're just gonna clean up a little bit, get a nice plate ready. At this point, if you're excited to eat and watch some Netflix or Hulu or whatever, or Amazon Prime, hi, we're on Twitch. this is where you can kind of scoot things aside, just get your plate ready, you know, and then you can clean the kitchen later. So, let's see. Everything.
Eat that chip. That chip is good. You did well on that pico. That pico is nice.
That's good. Okay. So now we're gonna plate. And I probably won't do everything here, but actually I think we can. So these are store-bought chips. Remember, you can look up how to make your own, but I think these are widely available everywhere. Gabriel, I think you referred to them as the chips like Doritos. But Gabriel's from Brazil, so the little chips like Doritos, that's what you said. Okay, so just a nice layer, right? I refer to them as Chris. Hi, Sticky Man Tim! ¿Cómo estás? You can actually buy nachos spoons? Ooh. So when you're sending samples to viewers, only, you know what? We'll do it. We'll get everybody meet up at a central location. I don't know what that looks like for all of you. But we're going to start with the beans, because these are probably, like, the least, like, impressive thing. Like, these are just chips and beans, right? These are, what kind of beans are these, Ida?
Pinto.
Pinto beans.
Gabriel, what does that mean?
Gabriel, what does that mean in Brazil?
The pinto.
Everybody, Gabriel's going to educate us on Brazilian slang. Okay, so I think we're good. Just nice little globs of our refried beans. And then here we have our, I think this is hot enough. Let's see. I think it could actually be hotter. We'll just give it a second. We could actually use more salt. Pinto means dick in Portuguese. Nice. Work, why don't you have Bimini? Haha, I'm vegan as a sound alert. I should. Her entrance line. Ida, how mad were you when Bimini used I'm vegan as her, like that was it, as her entrance line. Bimini, for those of y'all that don't know, Bimini Bomb Boulash from UK 2 of Drag Race.
That bitch stole my entrance.
That was literally going to be Ida's entrance line.
Yep,
for
it was
Drag
just going to be
Race.
I'm vegan.
Tortilla crisp. Look, Dorito. Oh my god, are you using the old microphone? Why, Gabriel? I missed this microphone? Why do you miss this microphone? Gabriel has said on multiple occasions that he misses the popping sound of the microphone.
Oh my god.
Like, literally, he has said, I miss how shitty that microphone was. I don't know why. But here's our cheese sauce. This is what kind of makes it actual nachos, you all. You could just use this slotted spoon, because then you can kind of drizzle a little bit more effectively. It's all about drizzling your stuff, drizzling your food to look nicely, you know. We're not going to go too heavy on... I mean, it's too late. We've already gone heavy on the cheese.
Just work, do you know where nachos were invented?
They were actually invented in Piedras Negras, Coahuila, Mexico.
Yeah.
That is actually across the region where I was born. So they're actually from Piedras Negras, Coahuila, Mexico. And I'm just going to use my hands on these potatoes. So there we got potatoes.
That is the perfect breakfast potato.
You like
Honestly,
it?
Yes, like that is a potato that would go so well, like alongside some pancakes.
I know my way around a potato.
Or...
This whole stream is potato quality.
Oh my gosh, those potatoes are really good.
You like them?
I really do.
Nice.
Oh, the zucchini is nice too.
Are you excited to eat this?
I am. I wasn't hungry before you started, but... Because I have a rule about not eating in makeup because I have glitter.
Oh, shit! We're fine. We'll sweep it. I don't know. There was some on the spoon. We'll fix it. Alright. And one last spoon for this guy. I'll just use this measuring spoon. Cool. All right, so we are done, just about. I'm just gonna set this in the middle. Now, avocado would go really great on this because, especially like millennials, am I right? That's why we can't afford houses, all the avocado. Okay. So here we have our finished dish. We have our chips with beans, and we have, okay, so we have chips with refried beans that we prepared. We have our potato carrot cheese. We have our potatoes that we roasted. We have our tofu scramble. And we have our pico de gallo. So here we have some breakfast nachos. Let me try it all together. And that was good. So all of this you could make in a variation with tacos. You could do burritos. Like a lot of cooking, like certain toppings, fixings like this, you realize you could roll it up in a tortilla. You could roll it up in a burrito. You could make it, I don't know, maybe Tex-Mex lasagna. You get creative. So I'll be sharing recipes in the Discord. How do you like it, Ida? How is it all together? Good breakfast nachos? You're eating in makeup. You're breaking your own rule. Who are you?
I do have a rule about not eating makeup because I have glitter. Hello.
That's nacho business. Stop, Tim.
But honestly, like, I wasn't really sure how this was going to come together at first.
Hi, Dakota. Oh my gosh. All the purple font is blending together. Hi, Dakota. I'm sorry. I'm excited for Dakota. Go on.
No, you're good. No, I honestly wasn't really sure about how this was going to come together at first because, you know, it's tofu scramble.
Tim, we haven't seen season 14 yet.
And tofu scramble on nachos, like, that's kind of weird. But then if you start thinking about traditional Tex-Mex food and you start thinking about things like migas, if you're familiar with migas, this is real similar. But it's great. Like, this is actually, like, a really cool way to, like, rethink about tofu scramble. Because you can have tofu scramble in, like, a breakfast taco or a breakfast burrito.
Or a breakfast bowl.
A breakfast bowl. But on a nacho? Like, come on now.
And then Tim just asked a random question. Do y'all have like vegan butter? Yes, we do. This is Earth Balance vegan buttery sticks. Hi, Attack Rack. Hello, Sky, or as I've seen you referred to, Sky. Hello, Attack Rack. How are you? This looks so good. I'm glad you think so. Where can you cook for me? I'm open to cook for anybody as long as the flight is paid for and the wage is overpriced. No, actually, like, for friends, we totally love cooking and, like, hosting and entertaining. So it was nice to do this on Twitch, to talk to y'all about food. Anybody else have any random questions, too, about vegan products that might be in my fridge as we end here? This is just, like, an ask me anything about what's in my fridge. Short of actually having me show you what's in the fridge. We cook a lot here, so it's just, like, a whole garden in there. All right. Ooh, recipes. Yeah, I'll be sharing them on Discord. Does anybody know what the difference between tacos, burritos, and enchiladas is? Very good question, Holly. So there's different interpretations. You can take that to the couch if you want.
I'm really just
take it to the couch, girl.
I'm really just gonna like eat this whole plate.
No, go for it. I got more for all for me to eat too. So how about it? Okay.
Yeah, this is good.
So what is the difference between a taco, burrito, and enchilada? I'm going to preface this by explaining, in the age of like Taco Bell, Chipotle, and like other chains that exist in like many parts of the world, right? There could be interpretations that like the definition could be a little bit skewed, right? Now, I'm in Texas, practically like raised in Mexico. I say practically because I'm from the border originally of Texas and Mexico. So I normally eat Tex-Mex food. There's very specific food from that region. But tacos is typically just a tortilla folded over. It could be corn, it could be flour. More traditionally in Mexico, they only use corn tortillas, right? And they're usually soft and pliable and they have stuff in it. That's a taco. A burrito is a giant flour tortilla, cradled and rolled all nicely. So it's almost like a rolled giant taco, basically. And then an enchilada that one is more distinct. That is typically a corn tortilla, usually lightly fried to make it pliable. And then it's in a savory sauce, or it's rolled in a savory sauce, and then it has a filling in it. So it's like a rolled up taco, but other cuisines have something similar. Like, what do Italians have that's rolled up like that? Strombolis?
Well, yeah. What are the filled pastas? Manicottis?
Manicottis. I was thinking strombolis. I was like thinking I have all these examples, but cabbage rolls maybe from other cultures.
Yeah,
cabbage rolls.
Hungarian cabbage rolls, or anything in Eastern Europe. That's going to be North African as well. They do something similar.
It's like a rolled saucy carb, I guess.
Yeah.
Taco Bell has chicken wings now. My coworkers were talking about that, Dakota, and they were like, "I can't believe Taco Bell has like chicken wings," and I was like, you do know most Taco Bells are right next to a KFC, right? I only know because Taco Bell comes in clutch for like vegans traveling. So look, I'm not against Taco Bell. It's definitely like, listen, work, I'm lazy, I can't cook. Well, okay. I think for most people, maybe are y'all just like, those of y'all that don't cook, are you just like shy around the kitchen, or is it just like I don't know how to? Because I mean, I was learning about anchoring my knife today, so I've cooked for myself for like pretty much like well over a decade. Like I would say even for half of my life. Like my parents only cooked the same stuff, so I was certainly raised with like Happy Meals and things like that. So drive-thrus and pizza and let's see here. Definitely worth watching. I will. Do you have a moment to talk about delicious vegan food? Y'all knocking on random doors? Oh my gosh. You make so much sense. You are both owned by WoW brand. No, I am lazy. Cooking is kind of scary for me. I can understand that. Like, it's a place where, like, you're no stranger to, like, eating, right? But you could totally be a stranger to, like, preparing food for yourself. But it's a great skill to have. Ida was saying that, you know, it's just practical. Like, you can impress others and impress yourself with what you can do.
Yeah,
so just start somewhere.
Yeah, I think that cooking is, at least, I mean, you certainly don't have to be a master chef in your kitchen, but like that's totally not the end goal. But I think knowing some basics and having at least one or two recipes in your Rolodex that you can feel good about serving yourself and serving other people, because there's only so Hi, I'm Ida Salad.
The voice off the screen.
The voice off
glamorous voice off the screen.
No, I think there's only so many times that you can have the same frozen meal, right? Or the same takeout. Or the same, I mean, takeout is delicious, do not get me wrong. And I have frozen vegan burgers in my freezer.
Oh, we have them all the time.
Like, literally, like for lunch, like, they're great. But there's just something, I think it's a life skill that people should have. Even if, like I said, even if it's just one or two dishes that you can repeat, you know, then you have that skill. And then if the desire is there to cook other things, you have a real good base. So, you know, start with something simple like a soup, or a stew, because that goes into a pot. And you, like, literally put it on the stove. You put it on the stove, you put some heat on it, in 20 minutes it's done, right? So a soup is something you could just pick up real quick. And then, you know, something a little bit more technical, something roasted, because then you have to like look at times and stuff. But it's important. I encourage everyone. And Work is right here. Work will tell you some great recipes on his new cooking stream that I have just announced.
Okay.
I don't know if that's I don't know if I was supposed to, and I don't know if this is going to be a regular thing, but I've just said that it is.
So I think now is a great time to officially announce you all that we will be doing vegan Caribbean cooking. It'll be called Not Just the Jerk with Work. Just kidding.
Ah!
Because they have jerk seasoning. Anyway, if you know Caribbean food, that is a great joke. Like that you're probably fucking rolling right now with laughter. You can't even type right now. But no, I'm open to doing more cooking streams. I think it's fun, especially if we like hang out, you know, and we make it a night of this, you know, and maybe you could find inspiration to make this a night to do this with your loved ones, or maybe you could do it for yourself and show off what you do on like social media. If you're new to cooking, I mean, maybe you're new to like vegan recipes too. You could start there. You don't even have to, you just could shop for most of this in the produce section, but let's see here. I love cooking. What's a Rolodex also? Rolodex is a reference to things that you have like stored. It's almost like a Pokedex. So when Ida says Rolodex, like I think Ida referred to cooking and like recipes in your Rolodex. It was like literally, it's just like an old, like recipes are actually kept on a Rolodex.
Did you call me old?
I did not call you old. I just called Rolodexes old. But the fact that you mentioned it, though, I mean, if the heels fit, just kidding. Okay. Oh, wait. The one button answered it so perfectly. A Rolodex is a rotating file device used to store business contact information. Holy shit. That is so good. And here I was, like, digging my own grave. We all learned something today. Just let chat answer sometimes. Chat will look out for itself. Life will find a way, to quote Jurassic Park. Okay, cooking stream this sequel. Do y'all want to see like more of this? I mean, I'm just like hanging out in my kitchen. This is a nice change from like just being on like stream and I don't know, making dick jokes while playing Stardew Valley. I don't know. You are killing me. Acknowledging the joke was bad made me laugh harder than the joke. That's usually how it goes. It's all just a multifaceted experience, Timmy. Timmy, my boy. Okay.
My glitter is so fucked up.
Your glitter is fucked. Take off your makeup and then eat. I'm gonna make another plate too, so. I know that one probably already got cold too.
Okay.
Alright. We're gonna end here, everybody. Let's see who is live right now. We can send the food love to others. Let me see. Let me see if any of the stream beans are on. It only makes sense that
Oh, of course.
we cooked some vegan food and we will now send it off to a vegan. All right, let's see. Gearing up to play Mass Effect. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, she looks fabulous,
Oh my
though.
God, they are so pretty.
They are really pretty.
Oh my God, that sideswipe hair.
I know, like the hair is giving it, the makeup is giving it. The background's interesting,
I want to be
and
this
I think they're going to play Mass Effect here in a little bit, or they're maybe, I don't know if they're done, but we can go and say hi. Hype them up, say hello, say just right if you feel so inclined, everybody. But we're going to end here. I'm open to discussing more cooking things and all of that. So let me just share the Discord. I will be putting in recipes shortly. Can somebody do !Discord? Sorry, you all. My little !Discord, please. Type just raid again if you feel so inclined. We are going to raid Oxford Fictionary. Sorry. Who is still here? You are killing me. Wander, thank you so much for hanging out. Gay, thanks. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the inspiration cooking stream. Catch the VOD if you want, Gabriel. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad you were able to catch some of it. Thanks. Have a great night. Yes. Okay, so we're going to say hi to Oxford Fictionary. And then ! Did that not work? Okay, cool. Actually, yeah. Bun, thank you for joining us. Everybody, Placentamon, Gay, thanks. If I missed you, I'm so sorry, but I want to eat and clean my kitchen. So we're going to say hi to Oxford Fictionary. They're a fellow stream bean, so fellow vegan streamer. Send them all the love, all of the excitement. If you choose to hang out with the raid, if not, again, really appreciate y'all being here. I will see you all tomorrow. I'll be live again tomorrow. Bye, everyone.